Greetings everyone, Ishinbad here. We're having a fantastic day. This is going to be a bit of an interesting one because I haven't played this game in a really long time, and I kind of remember it being a bit janky. Oh, I'm, I'm gonna shots are gonna be fired. All three of these Sonic games are janky. In fact, Sonic is one of those games that really didn't make a good transition to the 3D, did it? Um, I mean. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 are pretty good, all things considered. Sonic Heroes is kind of fun, and then it just kind of gets worse as we go along. That being said, I haven't played like Sonic Unleashed, I haven't played like you had the Wii ones, which I just. Sonic was never one of those things that I played a lot of. I played Adventure 1 and 2 quite a bit, played a bit of Heroes, and I played a lot of the 2D ones, mostly Sonic 3 and Knuckles and the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was one that I kind of gave a bit of a skip on, and I can't remember why, mostly because I never really had a Sega growing up. I used to go over to a friend's, and they had a Sega, and I'd play Sonic games there. And Sonic 2 was always difficult. And then when we got a Sega, we got one through Mum's work colleague, Mum's boss actually at the time. She used to work at a video rental store. Wow, that's a weird thing to say, isn't it? Yes, back in the day, we used to go to places and rent videos. And her boss, at least I think this is what they had, like a display Sega Mega Drive, and I think somehow we acquired it. That is my understanding of the situation. I'm not quite 100% sure how it all panned out, but anyway, we ended up with a Sega back when I was like, probably like 13, 14, and we did have a small collection of Sega games. Sonic 1 was one of them, but we didn't have Sonic 2. And again, I never really played a lot of Sonic 2, and I just remember it being really difficult. That's what I remember about Sonic 2. But yes, Sonic Adventure. This was first time I played this was on the GameCube. I never played this on the Dreamcast. And this is the PC port of the DX Director's Cut version that they did. And yes, there's one thing I remember, two things I remember about Sonic Adventure 1, and that is the really weird animations on Sonic, particularly when he's speaking, and the fact that he has teeth. And there's also Big the Cat. We don't talk about Big the Cat. But let us jump into Sonic Adventure 1. This is gonna be interesting. I'm not quite sure how well this is gonna run because when I was testing this out, I had to play about with some settings because my god, this doesn't feel like it was like modern machines probably are not designed to play Sonic Adventure. Ooh, that is in fact, that's coming through real loud. Let's just turn it down a tiny. Let's turn it down a fraction. It's probably still coming through really loudly for you guys. But I tell you what. Oh, it stopped. Oh. Yeah, okay, so this game's gonna be loud, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna crank that volume down a notch. And I tell you what though, this kind of music, the Crush 40 music, my god, was amazing. It's butt rock. It is it's the best way to describe it. It's not fantastic music, but my god, it doesn't get you pumped. So one of the cool things about Sonic Adventure is you do have multiple characters to play as. They all have like a very short-ish story. I think Sonic probably has the longest one, and I remember Big only has like 3 or 4 levels. Thank God, because playing as Big the Cat is not fun to say the least. Ah. It's weird. I have a weird nostalgia for the soundtrack for this game, even though I didn't play this one nearly as much as I played Sonic Adventure 2. And look at those crisp, the Dreamcast-esque animations.
Oh yeah, this is happening.
Yeah, just those mouth movements are the weirdest thing. I'm pretty sure in Sonic Adventure 2, their mouths don't move. Well, at least Sonic's mouth, I don't think moves. Or it might do.
What's up?
Now I can't remember. Either way, Sonic looks weird in this game. Not as weird as what the original movie Sonic was going to look like, but still weird enough. Ah.
You are completely surrounded. Surrender yourself.
I think everything I've learned from the Sonic universe is that guns are super ineffective.
Lock on target, man. Ready?
I mean, what we have here is Chaos, who is. I mean, I like how. Oh, I do like how there was no sound effect for the guns firing.
Our weapons are useless. Retreat.
Oh, sorry. That line reading was amazing. I should remember that the.
This could be fun.
What makes you say that, Sonic? So yeah, thank graciously, the game gives you 2 rings right before the start of this boss fight, which is the first thing this game opens in on, a boss fight. Thankfully, it is relatively straightforward, because, you know, 3D Sonic games don't trust you to be able to jump and hit a target, so they give you what is called the homing attack, which, you know, is when you press the jump button again in midair, you lock onto your target, and means you don't have to really aim so much. You aim a tiny little bit, but it's not as come on down, you sod. And he's dead.
I'll play with you some
Well,
other time.
dead. Hey, and we get 8 rings. Are the rings used in the Chow Garden? Oh, I love the Chow Garden. It's one of my favourite things that they introduced in 3D Sonic. And then they never
You
again.
big drip. Where you going?
Then they didn't do it again. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 had the Chow Garden, but they didn't really bring it back for the future ones. And that's really disappointing, because it was probably some of the most fun you could have in these games, sadly. No, like, snarky comment you want to make?
You know nothing, fool.
Oh,
It's Chaos, the god of destruction.
hey, good old Eggman. Or Dr. Robotnik, as we used to call him back in the day. Wait, and we're not going to confront him there and then? We're just gonna go lounge by the pool, it's fine. Sonic, maybe this is why you're not a good hero.
What? Tails? Watch out! You're gonna crash.
I don't think he can hear you from all the way down there, Sonic. You might need a megaphone.
Tails. Now, what am I gonna do with you?
I mean, dare I say, he's probably more competent than you are, Sonic, just because he can create things. Oh wow, no, that model. But what's interesting about Sonic Adventure is it kind of gives you this 3D hub world that you can, to a certain extent, explore. We're not going to right now because we're going to head over to the first stage, Wave Ocean. No, Emerald Coast. Wave Ocean is Sonic 06. Whoops. Of course it's Emerald Coast. But I suppose one of the reasons why Sonic doesn't translate well to the realm of 3D is because just the nature of Sonic games being wanting to be fast. They don't need to necessarily be fast, but they love to kind of make it fast to the point where it can be a bit unwieldy. I mean, the other thing that's kind of nice is they do give you some fantastic, like, alternative routes sometimes through certain stages. Oh, jeez. Yeah, the this does not feel good in the slightest. There, I said it. But the other thing that Sonic games love to do, other than the speed, the loops, and all that, is it's very much a set piece orientated game. And what do I mean by that? Well, this is the perfect example of what I mean by a set piece, because we're going to be chased by an orca, killer whale. Either way, we're chased for a little while, and you know, it visually it's kind of, this is really cool, to the point that they use it in Sonic 06, almost like the exact sequence. But Sonic games are all about just speed and set pieces, and that I think is part of the reason why, you know, it's and weird transitions, apparently. Set pieces, speed, and weird transitions. But it's one of the things that I don't know. It's probably why Sonic games are nowhere near as endearing as Mario, in my opinion. Some people love Sonic games, and all the power to them. I have fond memories of them, but are they my favourite games? No, they're not. Give me a Mario game any day of the week over a Sonic game. But I want to play this because an element of nostalgia to it. And to be honest, this is one of those ones that I haven't played through Sonic Adventure in the longest time. And I'm starting to remember why now.
Jump on panel number 1. It will take you to panels 2 and 3. Jump as soon as you land on a panel or else you'll fall.
Thanks to Cole. Alright, let's let these spiky things fall down and run through them. I'm going to try and make sure I don't lose my rings because I kind of want to get a good score. Because Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, they like to grade you on your performance. Actually, I mean, all the 3D Sonic games do it, I think. Now that I say it out loud, I think all the 3D Sonic games do it. Hey, look at that. And do we get a grade in this one, or is it just... No, we don't. I think it's just a matter of completing the stages. Not bad. Come on, we ended it with 266 rings. That's a lot of rings.
Hey, Sonic! Long time no see, huh?
I'm just glad you're okay. What happened anyway? You're too good a pilot to just crash like that.
It's also the way his eyes move.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's got a few bugs to iron out.
Why not just use my plane, the Tornado?
Thanks, but you gotta check out my newest power supply. Ta-da!
Ta-da! It's... Why are you using a Chaos Emerald to power an airplane?
Yep, I just happened to find one of the 7 emeralds during one of my test flights. This thing's got unlimited power, you know.
Yeah, we know.
Why not use it to power my plane? Supercharged!
That seems really irresponsible, Tails. I'm just gonna say.
Come over to my workshop, Sonic. I've got something I've got to show you. It's in the Mystic Ruins. The fastest way is by train. Let's go!
Is it really? I mean, I'm pretty sure Sonic can outpace a train, but, you know. Oh well, you know. Sonic, fastest thing alive. And also, you know, fastest thing to ride trains, I suppose. So, I think we got to leave. I think we go through here. Ah, yes. This is the train station, if I remember correctly. When the camera behaves.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
That voice sounds a lot like Rouge the Bats. Just saying. Yeah, so you have adventure fields, which are kind of open worldy spaces. Oh my word. Come on, camera. Behave. And yeah, for adventure fields and action stages.
It isn't Sonic.
Look, it's a giant talking egg.
Silence.
The greatest scientific genius in the world.
If you say so, buddy.
Whatever you say, Eggman.
Enough! I've got big plans, and now I'm gonna put them to work.
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds. Better not interfere, or else.
Or else what?
Or else what,
Oh.
you big loser?
Or else I'll take them from you by force, the hard way.
You know what? I love that. It's like, my plan is to take the Chaos Emeralds. So your plan in every Sonic game, basically. Well, not every, most of them. It usually revolves around him wanting the Chaos Emeralds to a certain extent. I thought this game is really heavy on the boss fights. So it's the Egg Hornet. And unfortunately, unlike the previous boss, well, we have to go collect some rings. The game's not polite enough to give you some rings before you start.
All systems
Oh dear. So really, as long as you're moving, you're probably not going to get hit unless you happen to run into like where he's actively attacking.
All systems, full power.
Ah!
Gonna get away with this.
Did he say he's not going to get away with this? Because that's just a weird thing. Yeah, surely you're not going to get away with this is a more of a natural line there, but maybe I'm just going a bit mad.
All systems, full power.
There we go. Good old rule of three. It was a common thing in particularly older games.
You some other time.
That's exactly what you said when you defeated Chaos. But got a rule of three. Usually, bosses in old games, you know, hitting them 3 times was basically the you just
That wasn't so hard. Oh no!
wow. This is I mean,
Come on, Chaos. Time to eat.
he actively says he's hunting down the Chaos Emeralds. And you just happen to be like, I'm just going to hold this in my hand near you.
Isn't that the same monster I saw the other day?
Yes, Robotnik was there when you fought him, and he said, "Hey, this guy is Chaos. He's like the god of destruction."
It's just as the stone tablets predicted.
So yeah, so
Strength
Oh.
increases every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald.
thank you for explaining it to us.
7 emeralds in him. He'll be invincible and work for me. Together, we'll destroy Station Square. And on its ruins, I'll build Robotnik Land, the ultimate city.
Truth be told,
Rule it all. Come on, Chaos.
if he's this fantastic inventor and if he has the money to build his own city, then surely he can find like just an empty plot of land to develop on. It shouldn't be too difficult. Maybe I'm overthinking these things.
Get away with this, can we?
No way, Tails.
Without more emeralds, the monster can't transform. So, it's up to us to get the emeralds before Eggman does, huh?
Or, you know, we're going to get them and then he's going to steal all of them from us. I mean, that is a possibility, is it not, Tails? Right, so where to now, Tails? The Windstone. Looks like a key. This design must mean something. Now, if I remember correctly, there is like a cave I need to take this to. That's a minecart-y thing. Oh, you know what? I vaguely remember. It's a bit obtuse, really, this game. I think it's over here. It is, and I appear to have got myself stuck. Oh, thank God. I got myself out of there. This game is not known for its, the key is floating. Thank God I only had to put it nearby. Let's head over to the next stage, Windy Valley. I thought it was Windy Valley, but I didn't want to say it was and then get it wrong. This game is a little bit on the janky side, as I mentioned earlier. I mean, credit, it was originally it was released on the Dreamcast back in like, oh Christ, you know, I'm gonna have to find out because that will tell you everything you need to know about like how much this game is probably sort of pushing boundaries. Sorry, Tails, I didn't mean to hurt you there. Because what you got to remember about the Dreamcast came out, I want to say it came out before the PlayStation 2, but it was the first 128-bit console. And you know it.
Head straight up. You should be able to get out of the tornado.
It was just this amazingly innovative.
Panel number
Yeah, thank you.
It will take you to panels 2 and 3. Jump as soon
And
as
unfortunately,
you
I suppose
else you'll fall.
there were lots of problems with the Dreamcast, and I remember one of the big problems they had. It was the Game Fantasy Star Online which I absolutely love Fantasy Star Online. I used to play. I played the GameCube version loads, and even when I played it on PC with the Blue Burst version that was sort of publicly available. Jesus, this game has no chill with its transitions. It just goes. But yeah, there were lots of problems with the Dreamcast Online play, if I remember correctly. It didn't help that back then, you know, you had to connect via dial-up, I believe. You know, back before the days of Wi-Fi. Now, I could be very wrong, and I will fact check myself for future parts. Because the last thing I want to do is be incorrect with some of my gaming history, because theoretically I should know better, because it seems like I grew up in that time. Oh! One ring! Nice! Oh! Bye, Tails! Oh my word, this is... I'm actually getting very disoriented whilst playing this. I have no clue what's going on. I don't think the game has any idea either. It's just going. Whoosh! Come on. Go faster. You can go faster than that, surely, Sonic. I shouldn't push my luck. I keep hitting the walls. Whoa, okay. Just hold up. This is a game of just hold up on the D-pad or your analog stick and you'll be fine. Let Jesus take the wheel on this game. Oh my word.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. Now, the emblems were kind of, yeah, they're kind of like the equivalent of this game's stars, if you will. And I believe if we go over here, we're going to bump into... No, maybe not. Head back over to Station Square. Is that where you want us to go?
Go to Station Square. You may find something.
Thanks to Carl. Now, I thought we had to... I thought we were going to have our first fight with Knuckles. I say first fight with Knuckles. A fight with Knuckles here, because... Knuckles, bless him, he's an idiot. And doesn't seem to understand that we're the good guys here. No, that's mean. That's mean to Knuckles.
There's a place somewhere in the city where you can go down into the sewer.
Okay, so we're getting the bounce bracelet. Oh, here we go, down to the sewer. So one of the cool things in this game is you do get... Oh no, it's Lightspeed shoes we get. You do get power-ups as you kind of go through the game.
Lightspeed shoes.
Yay!
Press and hold the action button to store up power. Once you have enough power, release the button and you can do the Lightspeed Dash. The Lightspeed Dash lets you race toward rings at light speed. As long as there's a trail of rings, you can go just about anywhere.
Nice. Yeah, this is a staple of the 3D Sonic ability. So yeah, you... Christ, it takes a while for that to charge up, doesn't it? Oh, okay, I've got to keep holding it down. So we press the switch and whoosh, up we go through this door. Now, if I... Hey, buddy, can I talk to you? Hey, don't use the back door. I mean, yeah. Ah. Usually if you collide with the police, particularly if you're playing Grand Theft Auto... Oh, jeez. Whoops. Colliding with the police is usually a surefire way to get yourself arrested. I mean, we're not playing Grand Theft Auto, thank God. Now, if I remember correctly, there should be a button up here. Here we go. And then we get this ring. Nice. It's a Lightspeed bracelet, I think. Oh, crystal ring. Yeah.
This reduces the time needed to store power for the Lightspeed Dash.
That's better. Still takes a while though, doesn't it? Jeez. I mean, usually a power up like that, you would expect it to take like.
Train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Do I go back to Mystic Ruins? No, surely not. I'm pretty sure we head over somewhere. Can't quite remember now. Carl, where are you? Back alley that leads nowhere. Brilliant. Okay, this is the train station. That's fine. I'm pretty sure the next stage is Carl, tell me where I need to go.
You can go to the casino area at nighttime.
There we go, casino area. Not Twinkle Park, it's the casino. Oh yeah, so we're probably not going to. Well, I mean, we're running out of time, and actually, what I'll do is I'll probably bring things to a close here, because we've made a decent amount of progress already. Let's just find the casino area. Now, if I remember correctly, we were near. Because that's Twinkle Park. That's a different stage. Twinkle Park? That doesn't sound right in my opinion, but...
The train headed for the Mystic
Also,
Ruins will be
if
departing
these emeralds are super powerful, why is one of them here at the casino? Ah, yes, because there's a button here, isn't there, that requires me to Lightspeed dash, I believe. Yes, it does. Whoosh. There we go. Let's open up that stage. I would have thought we've been accosted by some of Sonic's other friends. Maybe that'll happen next time. But I think for the time being, we are going to bring things to a close a little bit earlier than I usually would, because the next stage, it's going to take a while. The next stage, if I recall correctly, we need to collect a couple hundred rings and basically use them to pay our way deeper to get to the emerald that's hidden in the casino. Why a Chaos Emerald is in a casino as a prize? I don't know, the nature of how Chaos Emeralds, how we use a Chaos Emerald's power now, if we believe anything from Sonic Adventure 2, just holding one and shouting Chaos Control, that's all you need to do. And you can sort of slow down time. Yes, that's all it did, it was just slow down time. Time travel comes much later, with more emeralds. God. Sonic's ridiculous at times. Anyway, with that all said, and I hope you've enjoyed yourself. There'll be links to my socials in the description below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, thanks for joining me on this episode of Sonic Adventure 1. Yes, this is a interesting game to say the least. I'm not quite sure what I think of it, and playing it again, it's tasty, I suppose. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, you can click on me right now. Otherwise, over there, there'll be other things that you can watch, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. See you around.